Sarah lived in a small town and had big dreams of becoming a great runner someday. She always wanted to run fast, but she had never tried running even once before. Whenever she watched runners in the park, she felt nervous and thought she wasn't good enough. Doubt filled her mind daily, making her feel small and unsure compared to experienced fast runners. One morning, something changed inside Sarah, and she suddenly felt a new kind of determination. She told herself, "I will try today," and immediately put on her old worn-out shoes. They weren't proper running shoes, but she didn't care because she was determined to start. Feeling both nervous and excited, she took a deep breath and then stepped outside confidently. The sun was shining brightly, and the fresh morning air filled her lungs with energy. She walked to the park and saw many runners already practicing their strong, confident strides. Watching them, Sarah felt slow, but she reminded herself, "That's okay, I'm just beginning." She started by walking around the park, enjoying the moment, but feeling uncertain about running. At first it seemed easy, but soon her legs ached, and her heartbeat grew faster. She thought about stopping but remembered her dream and whispered, "Don't give up now." Pushing forward, she continued walking, determined to take small steps toward her ultimate running goal. After 30 minutes, she was exhausted, but she felt happy and proud of herself. The next morning, Sarah woke up feeling sore, and the pain made her hesitate momentarily. "Maybe I should rest today," she thought. But then she remembered yesterday's joyful feeling. Encouraged by that thought, she put on her shoes again and returned to practice. This time, she tried jogging, though her feet felt heavy, and her heartbeat quickened instantly. She struggled at first, but kept going, determined to improve her running little by little. Weeks passed, and Sarah became stronger, able to run 10 minutes without stopping for rest. Her legs didn't hurt as much anymore, and she felt proud of her steady progress. Running became a part of her daily routine, something she truly looked forward to doing. One day, something unexpected happened. While running, Sarah tripped over a rock and fell hard. A sharp pain shot through her leg, and she heard a terrifying cracking sound immediately. Fear filled her heart as she struggled to stand, realizing something was seriously wrong. A kind passerby helped her up and called an ambulance, seeing she was hurt. At the hospital, the doctor examined her injury and confirmed that her leg was broken. "You won't be able to run for several months," the doctor told Sarah regretfully. Her heart sank. She had worked so hard, yet now she couldn't run anymore. The following days were difficult. She stayed home, unable to walk, feeling frustrated and discouraged. "All my hard work is wasted," she thought, wanting to give up on running completely. But one day, she looked outside her window and saw people running in determination. Watching them reminded her of her own dream, and a new determination grew inside. "I can't give up now," she told herself, deciding to try again when healed. Months later, her leg healed, but walking felt difficult, making her doubt her strength. Each day, she walked a little more, slowly regaining confidence in her ability to move. One day, she felt ready to try running again, though nerves made her hesitate briefly. Lacing up her shoes, she stepped outside and jogged slowly, feeling both fear and excitement. Her legs shook, and her breath came in quick gasps, but she didn't stop running. "Don't give up," she reminded herself, pushing forward even when it felt extremely challenging. Months of training passed, and Sarah grew stronger than she had ever been before. She decided to take on a new challenge, running in her first 5-kilometer town race. The thought of competing made her nervous, but she quickly reminded herself of everything achieved. "I didn't give up before, and I won't give up now," she told herself firmly. On race day, Sarah stood at the starting line, surrounded by many skilled, experienced runners. Her heart pounded with anticipation as the race began, and everyone surged forward with energy. She ran at a steady pace, feeling strong, keeping her breath controlled and movements balanced. But as the race continued, fatigue set in, and doubt crept into her tired mind. "Maybe I should stop," she thought, but quickly recalled her intense training and perseverance. "No, I can do this," she told herself, pushing past exhaustion and keeping her focus. She kept running despite the burning sensation in her legs and the growing sense of exhaustion. The finish line appeared in the distance, making her heart race with excitement and determination. Every step felt heavier, but she reminded herself, "Don't give up now," and kept running. With one final push, she ran as fast as possible and triumphantly crossed the finish line. A wave of pride washed over her. She had done it, completing her first official race. From that day forward, Sarah participated in more races, constantly challenging herself to improve. She even won several, proving her hard work paid off. Holding her first place medal, she thought, "I did it," feeling immense joy and accomplishment. She had come so far from the woman who once doubted her ability to run. Her biggest challenge came when she signed up for a 42-kilometer marathon, her longest race. The night before, nerves filled her, and she wondered, "Can I really do this?" She remembered her journey, the broken leg, painful recovery, and endless hours of dedicated training. "If I could overcome that, I can do anything," she reminded herself with renewed confidence. On marathon day, she stood at the starting line with hundreds of determined, excited runners. The morning air was cold, her legs felt shaky, but she remained focused and strong. As the race began, she started slowly, knowing she had to conserve her energy wisely. At first, she felt strong, but as the kilometers passed, exhaustion began creeping into her. At 30 kilometers, her legs ached terribly, and she struggled to keep moving forward continuously. "I have come so far. I can't quit now," she reminded herself with unwavering determination. At 40 kilometers, she was exhausted, her legs burned, and her breath became incredibly short. The finish line seemed far away, and doubt tried to take hold of her thoughts. "Maybe I should stop," she considered. But then she recalled all her previous race victories. "Don't give up," she told herself, pushing through pain and giving everything she had left. Gathering her last energy, she sprinted toward the finish line with a final powerful effort. Tears filled her eyes as she crossed it, realizing she had successfully finished the marathon. The crowd cheered loudly, and her friends and family rushed to hug her excitedly. "You did it, Sarah," they exclaimed, their faces filled with joy and admiration for her. She smiled proudly, feeling stronger, happier, and more accomplished than ever in her entire life. From that moment forward, Sarah continued running, never forgetting how far she had come. Every time she crossed the finish line, she celebrated the journey that made her unstoppable. Sarah became a champion, not because she was the fastest, but because she never gave up.